Last night was lay on my back, missionary style, and fuck back. This is what I woke up to. Swear to Jesus. Now why the fuck I'm finna clock in at work when I should be a prostitute? Quit 1500. 3 minutes. What the fuck? I swear to God. All I did last night was lay on my back, missionary style, and fuck back. This is what I woke up to. Swear to Jesus. Now why the fuck I'm finna clock in at work when I should be a prostitute? Quit 1500. 3 minutes. What the fuck? I swear to God. All I
praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash, dumb honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well, and talking His truth, peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing His word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect and risking their lives and freedoms to do so, definitely more so now than ever before. This is the brother Zion Ahmad from the GMS The Truth by Camp. And this is just a quick video, literally off the cuff. I literally just doing a video literally on the first thing I saw on Instagram here. Because typically I wouldn't even do a video like this, you know, on women and all that. But, you know, but maybe through the spirit, you know, this will fall on the ears of whoever needs to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we at the end. Right, salvation is around the corner, and basically, you know, this ain't the time to be getting caught up in women, right? Especially the NB, because we see what type of time they on. We know what the scripture said. We know that this is an adulterous generation, right? So you ain't gonna find no woman, all right? That's straight up, that's honest, that's you know, that's modest. Right? That shame-faced, that ain't so. 10 out of 10 women, you ain't gonna find one. You know what I'm saying? So, we see what they are. She just said it. Right? Or she just admitted it, right? That she said she might as well be a prostitute, which in reality, that's what all these females are. Because if they trying to hook up, it's for a bag. You know, let them tell it. Alright, it's you know what I'm saying? As a female would say, she ain't doing that for free. You know what I'm saying? And chiefly, you know, it made no sense dealing with these women because as of right now, right, you know, these women carry a host of diseases. So you don't want to have to deal with the headache of the NB in terms of relationship, and moreover, you don't want to get caught up in something that you can't get rid of. Like, for real. You don't want to be scarred for life behind some female, you know, behind a deep ditch. So, we're just going to go into Proverbs, the 7th chapter. We're reading the NLT, right? And, you know, Lord willing to be edifying. So, let's go let's start at verse 4. This is Proverbs 7 and 4 in the NLT. It says, love wisdom like a sister. Wisdom, Sophia, kind. Sophia. Alright? Meaning, basically, wise judgment, wise decision making. Right? Which you get that where from out of the scriptures. Alright? Wisdom of Solomon, Proverbs, the Psalms. Alright? Sirach. There's a lot of wisdom in those particular books I just named. Right? And they show and see. They help. Also, just come to mind, you know, things I've written aforetime, written for our learning, right? So, the scriptures are set up, all right, to help us make, good decisions while we're here. All right, help us navigate, all right, through Babylon the Great while we're here, waiting on salvation. So, utilize it. It says, love wisdom like a sister, make insight a beloved member of your family. Let them protect you from an affair with an immoral woman, from listening to the flattery of promiscuous women. You know what I'm saying? Because women got a way of, stroking your ego, saying what you need to hear to get what they want. Also, side note, right, this is also twofold, because the strange woman, right, when you read this in the KJV, Proverbs 7 and 5 in particular, says that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger was flattered with her words. Alright, on one fold that's dealing with basically these other philosophies outside of the truth. Right? What's outside of the truth, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright, they're likened unto strange women. Alright, because anything that doesn't basically mesh or coincide with the scriptures is strange. Right? So you want that to be, you don't want to consume any strange doctrines, because ultimately you're going to end up bugged out. You're going to be confused. All right? That's why the apostles and elders always say, basically be mindful, be careful, all right, of watching these other camps. You know what I'm saying? Because, if your spirit basically can't, know how to discern, and you're not, you don't have a solid foundation, right, you can get consumed, right, by those other strange doctrines and whatnot. So, proceed with caution. But going back in the NLT, it says, while I was at the window of my house looking through the curtain, I saw some naive young men, and one in particular who lacked common sense, meaning good sense, being of a sound mind, i.e. he lacked wisdom, he lacked understanding, right? He said he was crossing the street and at the house of an immoral woman strolling down the path by her house. It was twilight in the evening as deep darkness fell. The woman approached him seductively, dressed in slam heart. Right, because that's another thing that's going on. It's been going on for a while. With these women be trying to set up Jake, not even trying, be setting up Jake. You know what I'm saying? You hook up, they'll go back to the telly or whatever. You may or may not, do what you came there to do, because she's sending some goons. All right, so to basically get the drop on you. You know what I'm saying? So, be mindful. But reading on, it says the woman approached him seductively dressed in slam heart. She was the brash, rebellious type, never content to stay at home, which that's where a woman is supposed to be. All right, she either supposed to be at home under her father's roof, all right, or if she's, of age, right, she's supposed to be basically tied down to her husband, to one man. All right, if they are to have family, you keep the house, you guide the children, you nurture the children, and that's it. Women ain't supposed to be all outside in the club and out in the streets twerking and all that. See, our women are out of pocket. That's how you know, all right, when a nation is defeated. All right, all you gotta do is look at the women of that nation. All right. So it's another hint and clue that, hey, we need a savior. All right, we need to get the hell out of here, because our women are totally out of order. They ain't gonna listen to us. All right, because we don't have, the power. We don't have the rulership right now. All right, and that's basically what that's what women are into, power. right? So they tied to the so-called white man right here, right now, because he's ruling. Right? The Lord gave him, a certain space to rule, a little season, and he got it right now. But eventually, and soon, right, the Israelites will be on top. Right? Esau, Edom will be defeated and put down, serving 1,000 years of slavery, hardcore slavery. Right? But that's for another video. But anyway, it says she is often in the streets and markets soliciting at every corner. God. It says she threw her arms around him and kisses him, and with a brazen look she said, I've just made my peace offerings and fulfilled my vows. You're the one I was looking for. I came out to find you, and here you are. God, they butter you up. You know what I'm saying? You the only one, right? Don't believe that BS. Right? You the only one today. If that, you the only one within this hour. You know what I'm saying? These women, they get down like that. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Women got a dude for every day of the week. Shit, even got a dude for every certain parts of the day, for different times of the day. They go out for brunch. Then you may go to a day party. Then you have lunch. Then you have, a dude that you go to dinner with. All this, hey, that's just what it is. It says, my bed is spread with beautiful blankets, with colored sheets of Egyptian linen. I perfume my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink our fill of love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's caresses, for my husband is not at home. You see that? This is why. These women are they full of their adulterers. Alright? Whole time she knows she married. So-called happily married. But see, she'll bring you in, right, and basically bring you into a trap. You know what I'm saying? The husband show up, and what you think he gonna do? He gonna wild out like he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures say jealousy is the rage of a man. So hey, you can't even hold that against them. If a man is to, the husband that is to basically crash out. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, both men getting played, the husband and the dude that she, brought over, right? It says he's away on a long trip. Right, yeah, he took a flight. He won't be back till, for 3 days. The whole time, hey, he surprised both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? He made a guy off his trip early, whatever. It was a short meeting, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then he come in there seeing something that he didn't expect. Or, hey, a lot of times, hey, the man actually set it up in the sense that he may already suspect something. So, you'll tell the woman, like, yeah, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. Already knowing the whole time that she up to her shenanigans. She's, how they say, cheating, right? And he's just looking to basically catch her in the act, right? And then now if you there, right? Hey, again, you can't hold that man. You can't hold it against the man what he may do. So to circumvent all that, just don't deal with the woman at all. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in that trap. Because these women, hey, they talk a good game, right? They got the look, you know what I'm saying? Right? And they know how to seduce men. Case in point, he has taken a wallet full of money with him and won't return until later this month. So she seduced him with pretty speech and enticed him with her flattery. He once followed her. He followed her at once like an ox going to the slaughter. Because he don't know, hey, that day may be your death day. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know, if the woman is bold enough to say she actually has a husband, then you as a, you know, if you're a man of the Lord, you already should know. Oh well, there ain't nothing cracking here. Like, you got a man. So that always should be a question that's asked right off the get-go. Do you have a man? Are you dealing with someone? You know what I'm saying? And based on that answer determines if you proceed anyway. Alright? But again, we know that these women lie, so she can say no, but the whole time she got a man, she got a few men. You know what I'm saying? So just stay away. It says he was like a stag caught in a trap, awaiting the arrow that would pierce his heart. He was like a bird flying into a snare, little knowing it would cost him his life. You see that? So listen to me, my sons, and pay attention to my words. Don't let your heart stray away toward her. Don't wander down her wayward path, for she has been the ruin of many. Many men have been her victims. Her house is the road to the grave. Her bedroom is the den of death. That's facts. No lies told. So I'm going to just leave it at that. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word.